Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to look at the 5 rules you must know before you play another game of chess. And some of these are very bizarre and weird. They caught me off guard as well while I was learning chess, so stick till the end to find out. Comment down below which one was the weirdest to you. So let's get right into it, guys. Let's not waste any time. Let's go. So this is how an en passant works. For an en passant to work, so when black moves their pawn to f5, I can take it with e5 pawn. Works like magic, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm threatening 2 pieces now, and black is fucked. So basically that's the position. When an en passant can't work is that when black makes this move and then I make another move, and then I can't do the en passant anymore. It's not applicable. It doesn't work anymore. So basically, for an en passant to work, you have to do it in the first go. The pawn, if the pawn moves 1 square, en passant doesn't work. He has to move 2 squares, be parallel with the white pawn, and boom. I swear to God, I thought this was a hack. For a long time, I thought this was a hack. I even sent an email once to chess.com. Yeah, that's so embarrassing, but yeah, I did that. I sent an email to chess.com asking them why it happened and to fix this issue. And then they sent me. I don't think they replied actually. En passant looks like from the black's perspective. Let me flip the board. So yeah, I make the move, boom. Looks like fucking magic. I'm not gonna lie. I swear to God, when this happened to me, when I started playing chess and this happened to me, I literally thought it was a hack. And I remember emailing chess.com about this, asking them to fix their fix this glitch. I never got a reply because, they must have thought I was so stupid. But yeah, I actually did it. For like half a year, I didn't know what en passant was. I didn't. Yeah, so yeah. For a castling to happen, the king cannot move any square nor the rook. It has to be in the same spot. So right now what white can do is they can move the 2 pieces at the same time. So the king goes to the g square and the rook comes to the f square. It works like this. Boom. That's it, castling done. So your king is safe now, guarded by 3 pawns in the front. And yeah. So how does a queen castling work? Let's see how a queen castling works. Now in this position, white can either castle to the king side or the queen side. So here's how it happens in the queen side. So the king moves 2 spaces. It moves to the c1 square and the rook comes to the d1 square. Looks something like this. That's it. Castling to the queen side is done. So you gotta pick your side wisely though. Either this is called the king side castling and this is called the queen side castling. You gotta be careful which side you choose. And you gotta be wise about it because it dictates the whole game. And yeah, in simple words, no checks, no move pieces, and no pieces in between for a castling to happen. Sounds simple, right? Not exactly. So let's look at threefold repetition, guys. If a position repeats 3 times, the game is a draw. Not a checkmate, not a timeout, just a draw. It's the chess version of we've been here before, bro. So let's call it. They both know it's gonna end in a draw. So here's how it looks like. This is a game I played, by the way. So yeah. So I move the knight and give a check, and black moves away, and I give another check, and black comes back, and I give another check, black moves away to the same position, and I give another check, and black comes back, and I give a check at the same spot, which ends in a draw. Now, if black moves somewhere else, let's say they move to any of the white squares or to the to the seventh rank, anywhere else, then the threefold repetition does not happen. For the threefold repetition to happen, both white and black have to move to the same spot 3 times. Same position 3 times. Simple, guys. So, yeah. So, guys, let's look at underpromotion next. So, how underpromotion works is that when now white is about to promote, it's white's move and white is about to make a promotion. Now, usually what all of us do is that we try to make it into a queen. So what happens here is that it's not wrong to make it into a queen necessarily, but then the win is not guaranteed, since both black and white has a queen of their own. The win is not guaranteed. So in order to get an upper hand, it's better to do an under promotion. And here's how it looks. So black makes a move, it's black's move, and now I'm going to make a promotion. So what do I make? I have a knight, rook, and a bishop. Of course, we are not promoting into a queen. So if you guessed knight, that's the right choice, because I get a knight. It's a check. Wherever black goes, I get the queen, and that's it. We are winning. We are a piece up, and that's it. So it's all about getting that advantage. It's not necessarily wrong to make a promotion to a queen, but yeah, you just have to be smart about it. And also, sometimes when you promote into a queen, especially in end games, it turns out to be a stalemate. So you got to watch out for that. In end games, you have to be very careful as to which piece you're promoting to. Let's look at a scenario. So in this position, if black promotes to a queen, it's a stalemate. White can't move anywhere. So instead of promoting to a queen, if you promote even to a rook, that's again a stalemate. So what we got to do is, when promoting, either a knight or a bishop. So you promote to a knight, the king comes back, boom, and black can continue trying to mate. So yeah, it's all about being smart. You have to know the situation, and that's it. Analyze the situation and promote accordingly. That's the best tip, guys. We're gonna look at draw by insufficient material, guys. This one is not as bizarre as compared to the other ones we have seen so far. So let's look at it. So what happens is that in this scenario, this is my actual game, by the way, where white promotes to a queen and I take it with a bishop, and the match ends in a draw, even though we both have time. The reason behind is that with a bishop, even with 100 moves and 100 hours, I can't checkmate a king. Same with a knight. So yeah, draw by insufficient material basically means that when one of white or black don't have enough material to checkmate the other. So yeah, that's about it. So guys, let's look at the 50 move rule. We're going to be looking at 2 games played by grandmasters, obviously. The first game we're going to be looking at is Anatoly Karpov versus Garry Kasparov. So it starts on move 63, where white has 2 knights and a bishop and black has a rook. So white tries to mate black while black tries to defend, and this goes on for quite some time till move 114, where black gives a check, and the game ends in a 50 move rule draw. I just wanted to add that if not for the 50 move rule, if the white had taken the rook, it would have been a stalemate. And if white didn't take the rook, if the king moved to e8, the rook black would have gotten a free bishop. But regardless of that, still the game would have ended in a 50 move draw eventually, because you cannot checkmate with it's very difficult to checkmate with 2 knights, and also the black has a rook, so it's going to be very, it's going to be a very long game. So eventually it would have ended in a 50 move rule anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to say add that. This is the second game you're looking at, guys. It's between Dina and Dan. I'm not even gonna try reading the second names. So yeah, for obvious reasons. So yeah, it starts on move 72, where black has a knight and a bishop, and white is just with a king. And black tries to mate white for a while, and it goes on till move 155, where it ends where black makes a bishop move and ends in a 50 move draw. The reason behind, obviously, it's not the lack of time or the or the lack of material. It simply means that when one of the players, in this case black, cannot make any progress for quite some time, in this case the 50 move, quite some time, the game usually ends in a draw, since neither one of them is making any kind of progress whatsoever. This game can basically go on forever. So yeah, I hope that explains the 50 move rule, guys. Let's look at one last game, maybe. Last game we're going to look at, guys, regarding the 50 move rule. So this is a match played between two grandmasters, obviously. So it starts on move 69, where white is with a rook and a bishop, and black is with a rook, and white tries to mate black, and black tries to defend. So we go on for a while until move 121, where it ends in a 50 move rule draw. So basically the rule is that it doesn't matter how much time both of the players have left, nor the pieces. If there is no sense of the game getting over anytime soon, if it's just getting prolonged due to any reason, if the game doesn't seem to progress at all by any means, it's just stagnant, that means the game is over. So the 50 move rule happens because of that, so to make the game end. So there are no winners here, it's just a draw. So yeah, I hope that explains the 50 move rule to you guys.